Hello and welcome to Mickeyology, where we take Disney movies a little too seriously. I'm Austin Rathall, and today we're examining Disney's latest animated film, Wish. Disney released this movie as part of their 100th anniversary celebration, and animators clearly worked hard to make Wish a worthy entry in the Disney canon and to pay homage to all the great animated Disney films that came before. However, while Wish is a classic Disney fairy tale, its fairy tale kingdom looks very different from any we've seen before, and it looks like it's been inspired by some real times and places. So, let's check out the clues and find out when and where this landmark movie takes place. Like all the classic Disney films, Wish opens with a storybook prologue, narrated by our heroine, Asha. She says the story takes place in an island kingdom somewhere in the Mediterranean Sea. The Mediterranean is quite large, though. It has many islands and touches many different countries. So where exactly in this large sea is the kingdom of Rosas? While most of the film's dialogue is in English, Queen Amaya repeatedly calls her husband, King Magnifico, Mi Rey. That's Spanish for my king. Magnifico's kingdom is called Rosas, which is the Spanish word for roses, and we see roses all around the kingdom. It seems pretty likely that Magnifico and Amaya are Spanish. Asha, meanwhile, calls her grandfather Saba, which is a Hebrew word, and when she greets her tour group, she says Hola, Shalom, and Salam. The characters we see inside the kingdom all wear similar medieval-looking clothes, but they're of all different races. The dancing we see villagers doing, though, is flamenco, a dance style from southern Spain. All of this indicates that Wish probably takes place somewhere in Spain at a time when Spanish speakers, Hebrew speakers, and Arabic speakers would interact. In the Middle Ages, Spain was a very diverse place, with Muslims, Jews, and Christians living and working side by side. If that's when and where Asha lives, then her three greetings make perfect sense, because her tour group would probably contain Jews, Christians, and Muslims alike. However, just because these diverse groups coexisted, that didn't mean there wasn't any conflict. Early on, Spain was a united Muslim kingdom, but in the 11th century it fractured into smaller kingdoms, allowing nearby Christian states to begin reconquering the peninsula. This started a long series of wars called the Reconquista. It was a time when different religious groups had their rights restricted by those in power and even faced open persecution. Some groups staged revolts and used the wars as an opportunity to gain independence. If Wish takes place during the Reconquista, then it's no wonder so many people are fleeing to Rosas, and why Magnifico is so worried about losing control of his kingdom. Like all classic Disney fairy tales, Wish features a castle, and it offers huge clues about when and where Wish takes place. The first thing you're likely to notice about this castle is the triangular bluish spire atop its central tower. Several Spanish buildings have similar features, like the Loare Castle. King Sancho el Mayor built this castle in Huesca, Spain in the 11th century. There's also the Santa Maria de Calatayud Collegiate Church, which was built in Zaragoza, Spain around the 14th century. But perhaps the most similar structure is the Alhambra Fortress. The Nasrid dynasty built this palace in Granada in the 13th and 14th centuries. The flying buttresses at the base of Magnifico's tower resemble those of the Church of the Savior in Cuellar, which dates to the year 1299. The interior of Magnifico's palace features an alternating pattern of light and dark stone called oblak. This is a technique that's very popular in Islamic architecture, but one of the most famous examples of oblak comes from the great Mosque Cathedral in Cordoba, Spain. The intricate carvings and the multiple stone arches come from a style of Spanish architecture called mudéjar, which became popular around the 12th century. Since Magnifico's castle uses architectural styles from the 11th through 14th centuries, the movie must take place sometime in that period. When Disney released Wish, filmmakers revealed the setting they had in mind for the film. In the book The Art of Wish, producer Juan Pablo Reyes Lancaster Jones said, We began looking at the Mediterranean region, including the Iberian Peninsula and North Africa, because these were places where many cultures would have intersected, and the medieval time period provided the fairy tale feel. Production designer Michael Giaimo added, "We tried to be as time period specific to the 1200s as we could." This confirms that Wish does officially take place near Spain during the 13th century, at the exact time when palaces like Magnifico's appeared in the region. Based on the movie's geography, language, diversity, and architecture, I'm placing Wish near southern Spain circa 1250. So there you have it. Please let me know in the comments below what you thought of this video and when and where you believe Wish takes place. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and to follow me on social media, and of course, let me know which Disney movie you would like me to analyze next. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.